Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beaconhouse Old Student Society Boss Memory Lane. Beaconhouse Boss is all about building a community together. Ladies and gentlemen, the alumnus we have with us today comes with almost 2 decades of diverse professional experience in the fields of banking, FMCG, media, IT, and education industry. He has lived in Cyprus, London as well, UAE, and completed multiple field-related certification programs globally. He has done his MBA from UK and is also part of Ministry UK. He graduated from Beaconhouse Defence Campus, Karachi in year 99, and currently he is working as Senior Regional Business Development Manager. Mr. Humayun Anwar, welcome to Boss Memory Lane.
Thank you so much.
Let's take a trip down the memory lane. Your fondest memory at Beaconhouse.
Beaconhouse, the journey at Beaconhouse started was when I was 2.5 years old.
Whoa.
And surprisingly, it's hard to believe that I still remember the first day at school.
Okay.
When my father dropped me and then I had to run back to the car because I was pretty young, pretty small at that time.
Of course.
But surprisingly, I have that memory locked in my brain right now. Still have it.
Mm-hmm.
So since then, I've been into multiple. I changed quite a few different campuses.
Mm-hmm.
Started with lower kindergarten, then I went to lower primary, then upper primary, and then PCHS, and then Clifton campus, and then eventually the last was the Defence Campus.
Right.
I've had a great journey at Beaconhouse. I've learned a lot in terms of if you talk about education. Being smart at being, other things, physical activities, extracurricular activities. I've had a very, very good education history with Beaconhouse, and I've loved it so far. And my brothers, my sisters, my wife, everyone's from Beaconhouse itself.
Oh, wow, so the whole family?
The whole Beaconhouse family.
All right.
Yes.
If you have to describe your school life in 3 words, what would that be and why?
It would be, fascinating. I enjoyed a lot and great time, learned a lot actually.
All right.
So,
right. What sort of student you were?
I was one of the backbenchers, as you can say. I was good in studies, but I always took part in the extracurricular activities and, other physical activities and always being socializing. And in fact, in the early age, when I was in KG class 1 until class 2, I was a very shy. I had a very shy personality.
Really?
So the teachers even took. And I had another friend. He was very shy as well. He was my best friend at that time. So they used to call me Sharmila. Even in the attendance, I remember that they used to call her. They never used to call out my name, Sharmila 1 and Sharmila 2 for my other friends. So we used to say, "Yeah, present, ma'am." So I still, but after that, things changed.
Things changed, right?
I was the opposite.
What aspect of your school life which you really miss nowadays?
School life itself.
Oh, okay.
Because when you're in school, the only thing is that you just want to pass it on very early. That I need to move ahead. I need to. Get done with O levels, then get done with A levels. But once you're done with your education and school life, then you never get that back.
True.
Because in school life, the only stress you have is the education, your tests, your exams, and your.
Right.
But after that, you have all the stress of life, except for these 2 things.
True. They say that at school you make friends for life.
Yes.
Any names would you like to?
I've got
with us.
A lot of friends. Adil Ilyas is a very old friend of mine. He's around, I think, 32 years old. And old friend of mine, Muzammil Siddiqui is there. And Bilal Razak, Malik Kaif. So,
और अब जिन लोगों के नाम नहीं लिए वो तो खफा तो नहीं होंगे?
नहीं खफा क्यों लोग इतने हैं दोस्त because I've been a socialite, so I've been used to make good friends and I'm still in touch with all of them.
Your siblings were there too. Siblings का comparison होता था.
Obviously.
And how was it like?
I was the more decent one
with
good grades. Parents used to love to go to my parent-teacher meetings, all the PTMs.
School का आपको अपना house याद है, section याद है?
Section, yes. One of the sections were B. Quite a few years I was in B section.
All right, okay.
I remember. Class 4B, 5B, 6B. And then, honestly, thoda yaad nahi hai.
So what about your professional life, one thing which you really like, and how Beaconhouse has impacted?
देखिए Beaconhouse is not only given the education competencies in you, it has provided you with an overall personality and the strength to manage daily issues, your daily life, including your studies, including your stresses, including your issues, whatever, the general what life is all about
Give it
these
the right
days.
foundation.
So it's basically a complete package sort of a thing. They build you, they build your personality, they build your confidence, your self-confidence, and then your education as well.
So you were part of extracurricular activities also,
Yes.
sports and debates. कोई खास वाकया कोई याद हो?
I remember that I was part of debating that, not debate actually, this bedbazi competition used to happen, the Sher Shairi.
हाँ जी, of course,
I
मुशायरा.
even won a certificate back in the day. And I remember I was in the assembly, it happened in Defence Campus, yes. Assembly mein they called out ki ji certificates thing, and I was feeling really proud, But that was bedbazi.
Right,
So
okay.
it was,
You have very diverse professional experience. So how was it like working in different fields and industries, and especially when it comes to media and IT also in Pakistan?
different, yes, it has been a great journey. I've learned a lot. I've never been, it gets boring, just to keep doing the same thing. You need to evolve, you need to, especially in the young age, when you're actually, transforming yourself, you're educating yourself professionally as well. So you need to have experiences of different industries so that, you cover a lot of things.
True.
So I have learned a lot working with different people, locally and internationally, different backgrounds, different countries, and so it's been a good experience.
Right.
Media was a lot of fun.
Right, okay.
It was fame with money, a
Right.
lot of traveling. I worked with almost all the good channels. I
Right.
worked with Hum TV, Sala TV, Style 360, OE TV. I worked with Aaj TV. I worked with Play TV. I worked with MTV.
Oh, okay.
I worked with,
Alright.
I don't. There are a few other channels also.
All right, okay.
So I worked with mostly all the channels, acting, hosting.
Wow.
So
So do you miss that part of life?
yes, I do miss that part of life, but I think this is better now.
All right, okay.
It's more subtle, more.
Right. Now going back
decent.
to your school days,
Yeah.
do you remember any technical and sports staff person? आपको अपने किसी का नाम याद हो या
Yeah,
कोई
I
वाकया?
remember Suzaki, as I told you that I'm in touch with him. He was one of the memorable personality, and I'm still in touch with him. He was there he lives in the US now.
Right, okay.
And he was in Karachi a few months ago, so I met him, and it was a great experience with meeting him because he was a lot of fun. And at that age, the PE part is very fun. It's more,
Exactly.
you look forward to it,
Sure.
and he used to engage us. So I'm lucky that I met him after so many, I think, good 20, 25 years
Wow.
after I met him.
So, sometimes in our life, if we get to hear a few words, which they stay with us and we follow them. So, what were those words, and set you by whom, and you actually followed them?
I remember my maths teacher, Ms. Tazeen, as I mentioned earlier. Once I think she said something really important that, beta, that if you do some hard work today, you learn today, tomorrow it will make your life easy. Rather than learning the hard way and not actually learning properly, it's better that you learn right now. It's very difficult to have good teachers who have faith in you, who look and who give attention to you. Afterwards, you'll be all by yourself. So, gather, enjoy, learn as much as possible in this time.
Right.
Because afterwards, you won't have time for all this. So, I remember that.
Right. Have you ever gone back to your campus? Kabhi dobara chakkar
I've been.
School तुम्हारे time?
My youngest brother used to study there.
All right, okay.
He's about 12 and a half years old, younger to me.
All
So I
right,
used
okay.
to go drop him and pick him up.
Okay.
So this used to bring me those memories.
Right, okay. In the end, what pearls of wisdom would you like to share with the young minds of Beaconhouse across the globe?
I would say study, enjoy, learn, make friends, live every moment of your student life, because as being a student, you want to very eagerly get done with your studies and grow, and then you start working, but once you're done with this life will never come back. And so I would say that, make the most out of it, because these are the memories that you'll always cherish and remember in your life, and you would always want to go back and live those moments again, but you won't have the time and you won't be able to. So give your best shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this positive note, we end our Boss Memory Lane. Thank you.
Beaconhouse Old Student Society, BOSS, building a community together.